Welcome back to the Dragon's Lair, everybody. My name is Wade, and this is my show Let's Talk, where I talk about Warhammer 40k. We're talking about Tyranids. This is a part of a big playlist that I've been working on for a long time. Talking about all the units that I like, units that I don't like, units that I use, units that you might want to use. So, I damaged my voice recently at work. Don't worry about me, I'm okay. But that's why I sound a little bit different, and maybe I have to clear my throat every once in a while. Anyways, let's talk about Termagants. Now, Termagants are not my favorite type of gaunt. I understand that they have a evolutionary advantage with their range, and I do think that Termagants are very useful um, in the right situations and under the right circumstances. I am making all of these videos with the perception of invasion fleet. I do understand that Termagants may be cool in an endless swarm. um, but let me tell you why I have my opinion about Termagants. Movement 6, not great. Tough 3, not great. Save 5, not great. They're gaunts, okay? They're gonna die. You're meant to take them in 10s or 20s. You can't take them in 5s, okay? So unit composition, 10, 20. One wound. They're the basic infantry. So I'm not digging on them because of their low movement, their low toughness, their one wound, their crappy save. I'm not digging on them because of that. um, Gaunts actually can put up quite a bit of resistance if you do the right things, and that's why I want to talk to you about the right things. So leadership 8, you know, uh, the reason why leadership 8 becomes important is they have OC2. So 20 gaunts with OC2, you're talking about objective control 40 with a 20-man squad. That's a big deal. That's gonna take and hold an objective. So you want to have them inside Synapse. I usually run a Neuro Tyrant with gaunts that I run, so I can give them the little Nautiloid and make sure that they're within Synapse. And you only have to be 18 inches away from a Neuro Tyrant. You don't have to have line of sight. You don't have to have any of that. So hide your Neuro Tyrant and keep your gaunts inside Synapse. It's a great, nasty little strategy. I think gaunts work best with some synergy. So, like I was just using the Neuro Tyrant right there is a great example. Um, talking about the weapons, so their melee weapons are not great. They're never going to be great. Talking about the weapon, I think in the end, with the Math Hammer, the Termagant Devourer is probably our best weapon of choice. And he's got the Devourer in the picture that's up there. 18 inches, which is pretty good. 2 attacks, and this is all about the attack number, which is why I'm going with the Devourer. 4 plus to hit. It doesn't get much better than that with gaunts. Strength 4. Okay, so Strength 4 is you need 4s to wound Marines. So that's not terrible, but that's not great. AP 0, they're going to resist a ton of that. Damage 1, you're not going to put a ton of damage on. Okay, so and I'm not even going to muck around with the other weapons. I think there's an argument to be made for Spine Fists. And the reason, here's the argument for Spine Fists. The range is crappy, okay, but it's assault. So you can move and then make your assault roll, which is, kind of okay. It's pistol, so they can also make it in melee combat. So you're going to get more shots in that sense. It's strength 3, so it's less likely to wound, but it's twin linked, so you get the reroll. And statistically, they say that with a reroll, you will improve your result by 25%. So, because you could move, advance, and shoot, and then if somebody melee combats you, you can shoot in melee combat. See, in that respect, you get to participate in the shooting phase and in the melee phase, and that might be the tipping point, also because you're a little less likely to wound, but you get a reroll. So the Math Hammer might work out there. Here's where, well, okay, let's go through all the abilities. So their melee weapons trash, 1 attack, 4 plus to hit, 3 strength, 0 AP, 1 damage. So Skulking Horrors is their other ability. Keep in mind, under Faction Synopsis, I said this 100 times, but I want you to be informed and to be a good player. That means they benefit from Synops. So you have to have Synops in the keyword section for it to give Synops. So you see Faction, keywords, Tyranids, and then go to the left more keywords. It has to say Synops there. Anyways, the Skulking Horrors is kind of cool. Once a turn, when an enemy unit ends a normal advance or fallback move within 9 inches of this unit, if that unit is not within engagement range of 1 or more enemy units, it can make a normal move up to 6 inches. Sorry, D6. So, you know, maybe they get away, maybe they get into cover, maybe they hide behind a building. It's hard to do that with a 20-man. Okay. So here's where the game kind of breaks wide open now. What I'm telling you to do, or sorry, what I'm suggesting that you do, is that you take a Tervagon. Now, the Tervagon is a character. It used to be able to lead while attached to a unit, but it doesn't do that currently. I wish it did. But anyways, here's the point. Any Termagants within 6 inches of a Tervagon have lethal hits. So that means any 6s that you get to hit, you don't have to roll to wound. You will automatically wound. Which is why I suggest you go with the 18-inch Dead Devourer with 2 attacks. Because at that point, you're just digging for 6s. Okay, now where this becomes important is high toughness models. You can put wounds on them. Vehicles, you can put wounds on them. Like, you don't even have to roll to wound. So keep that in mind. You could run 2 20-mans, keep them within 6 inches of the Tervagon, and pile on the wounds because you're, what, that's 80 shots? 80 shots, you're going to get 6s. And then keep in mind, if you are Invasion Fleet like I suggest and you're doing Swarming Instincts, for every 6 that you roll, you're going to get an additional hit. Okay, then keep in mind, you can do some nasty tricks. So with the Tervagon, you'll be able to return, I believe it's a D3 plus 3 gaunts to 1 Termagant unit in your command phase. Okay, so then if you use the stratagem, Endless Swarm, that comes with the Invasion Fleet, you can target 2 units. Both of them are going to get back a D3 plus 3. And then one of those 2 is going to get back another D3 plus 3. Okay, so keep that in mind. That's an insane amount of gaunts coming back. And that is a really handy strategy that I suggest that you use. Because few things are as daunting as your enemy putting a bunch of wounds into a unit of gaunts. He really thinks that he's wearing them down, that he's making some headway, and then boom, all of your gaunts come back, or most of your gaunts come back. And what you've done is you've shown them that they're wasting their shots. I want to take a look. Yeah, it is D3 plus 3. So realistically, you're getting back, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You're getting back an average of 15 gaunts with a Tervagon and 2 20-mans. And then you're pumping out the damage. You're going to get some normal hits and some normal wounds, but then you're going to get the lethal hits. And you're going to get the Swarming Instincts. And the Swarming Instincts only goes against infantry. I just want to be honest with you. Another great thing to use is Rapid Regeneration. So use your Rapid Regeneration, get it for free because it's a battle stratagem, a battle tactic stratagem, from your Hive Tyrant, and get it for free. The Tervagon gives Synops, so they'll be inside of Synops. This is a great synergistic thing that the Tyranids are known for. So feel free to go ahead and use it. I've never put it on the table, but the Math Hammer works out. We here at the Dragon's Lair understand that you could spend your time anywhere on the internet, and I really enjoy sharing this with you guys. Thank you for spending your time here with us at the Dragon's Lair.